Allegedly, it's on the street. Allegedly, I sing to the beat. I said she's fired. I said she's fired. I said she's fired. Allegedly. Yes, Lisa Boney Rinna has left the Bravo verse. She will no longer be with us on the Housewives of Beverly Hills. I feel like this is a feud. I feel like I should give it spiritual. I should give a swing low, sweet chariot coming for to carry me home. Oh, swing low before them ratings get low. You're fired. You and your helmet hair are fired. I mean, if Lisa Rinna was going to do one thing and one thing only, it was maintain that helmet hairstyle. I mean, I guess she is for motorcycle safety because that helmet she kept on her head, she was always ready to ride. And she kept on a pantsuit, always ready to straddle. Always ready to straddle. If anybody wants to shimmy on in the room and share a Rinna memory with us, a little Rinna reminisce on this her day of her firing, please come and share with me because Pepperidge Farm remembers Rinna. We remember the dirt that you've done, the lies that you've spread, and the bull that you pull. We remember Rinna. We remember. And I hope everyone is doing well this evening of Jen Shah's sentencing, which we will be covering tomorrow on Pop Roast. However, let's read the official statement that lets Rinna go. It, of course, came from People magazine. Lisa Rinna is bidding farewell to the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills after 8 seasons of delivering sassy one-liners, drama-filled moments, social media messiness, and self-depreciating lip humor. Rinna is departing the beloved franchise. People can exclusively confirm. This is the longest job I've had in my 35-year career, and I am grateful to everyone at Bravo and all those involved in the series. Rinna 59 says in a statement, "It's been a fun 8-year run, and I am excited for what's to come." What do you think is coming your way? I guess you're going to go back to soaps, even though they didn't cancel most of them. The decision was made as Rinna's contract expired at the end of the last season, and after weighing her options and business obligations. Girl, your little QVC crap. Okay, I mean, I guess you sell more than Rob's caps. But she and Bravo mutually decided that she would not be returning to Beverly Hills. Well, you know what? I'm going to put some chat lip on just for her. Burr, 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 burr. All right, and joining us, we have Ray All Day, one of my favorite YouTubers and Instagrammers.
Hey you, how you doing?
I am wonderful. How are you?
I'm good. I miss you. How you been?
Good.
Child, listen. Now, I have a different take on this Lisa Rinna situation. You may want to drop me because I am ticked off, and I'm going to tell you why. Let me clear my throat. Now, I'm all for protection of mental illness. I get it. However, it is not Lisa Rinna's fault that a Hilton family got mental illness running all through it, and that's why she ain't on that show no more. It's so evident with all of the different aspects of, you got substance abuse, you got all these different things that's been out there. Now she got to be fired because the eldest mental illness recipient had a meltdown and they got out. Now I'm sure they've been hiding it for years. Again, this is me and my opinion, allegedly speaking, of course. But I believe all mental illness should be protected. Don't get me wrong. But it's not Lisa Rinna's fault that she ran up against the mental illness of a Hilton as to why she is not on that show. It's not her fault that the mental illness got out via Lisa Rinna. It is not Lisa Rinna's fault that somebody couldn't get their meds calibrated, and it's certainly not Lisa Rinna's fault that folks couldn't see a psychiatrist in time. Now, again, Lisa Rinna have been lighting up folks on this show for years. YEARS. I get it. Now you want to let her go? Really? Now, after all what she's done, you want to let her go now because of a Hilton's mental illness situation? I don't think that's right. I think that a psychologist or some mental illness professional should have come in immediately and handled what happened in, was it Aspen? Somewhere in Colorado, right?
Aspen.
Yeah, in Aspen. Excuse me, because it wasn't just Lisa Rinna who was privy. However, I hope that Lisa is resting well, and I hope that Harry is doing well, him and his boo, and Lisa Rinna too. And I do hope that the Hiltons get all the mental help that they can get, because they sure enough got a lot of money, and they sure enough got a lot of time to get their mental illness in check. And if whoever is in need of mental illness help, please seek a professional ASAP, and don't get other people fired because you couldn't keep yourself in check.
Well, that is one interesting theory. I never thought about that, but I can't say dots weren't connected. I cannot say that wasn't an incredible and persuasive argument. I never looked at it that way. Now, some people are saying that Rinna was a bit racist towards Garcelle and made some comments on the Instagram about the Dubai girls that was inappropriate, and that's why she got fired. But I could see this definitely adding into the pot, because Rinna would not let that go. She would not. This season, she's pulled this on other cast members. Like, I was going to talk about how she ended up going against Yolanda and Vanderpump with the Munchausens. However, it was really Lisa Vanderpump who came up with the Munchausens. And when Lisa got caught, she said, "Oh, hell no, heifer, I'm snitching."
Okay. And she don't mind stitches. She's had enough of those stitches.
I mean,
over the years.
Those lips are pure scar tissue at this point. She could put a hot pot on her lip.
But that is a good point regarding the Dubai housewives and what she said around Garcelle. That did sound like, some microaggression of sorts coming from a certain mindset. I didn't see it was strong enough to get my perks up. However, it was noted, don't get me wrong, but what was more noted was that mental illness situation that she said, I really hope that, you do get the help you need. But you know what? Listen, we all know Lisa Rinna is problematic. And just like when it was stated on the reunion, how different people she's gone after. They all go after, they all have issues with each other. They do. But I just think it's very unfair that once she goes up against mental illness of a Hilton, all of a sudden she's unemployed by Bravo. I just think it's wrong. Where's the petition? All these petitions going on out here. Where's that petition? Maybe I should start it.
I can also see Rinna coming back on a girls' trip, definitely. They're definitely going to put her on girls' trip. And they could have something else cooking for her at Bravo.
They just might. I doubt highly that she and Kathy will film again, because it kind of put her mental illness out there. It really, made people, it perked up my ears, and I'm sure it perked up somebody else. I'm not the only one with this mindset. Hello. But Rama, I just think she needs to go somewhere and sit down.
She was definitely also cruel to Denise Richards. I mean, she basically outed that woman. Like, why was it so important to Lisa Rinna to tell us where Denise's lips had been? Why was it so important to her to team up with Brandy Glanville, one of the just skankiest heifers I know? She's not even a heifer. She's a harpy. Why would you want to ever promote anything Brandy Glanville has on? If I saw her hair on fire, I would cross the street. I wouldn't even spit in it to put it out. I'm telling you, like, that's a heifer you just leave alone. But the fact that you would go up against Denise, who hadn't done nothing to nobody, she just came on the show, was trying to get her check. She looked terrible. She looked terrible. I mean, ooh. That's that hard white woman aging. That's that hard drug life. That's how somebody sucked out her youth. Maybe
I think it has I think it has a lot to do with her defending herself, because now you might want to put the allegedly sign up. Allegedly. Remember when her hand got squoze all hard and shit by that man? And then check this out. Remember when her daughter, after that, all of a sudden don't want to live at home anymore? She want to go live with her daddy. I think that has something to do with it. I think that husband of hers is a problem. I think he's created an issue in her house, especially with her being on the show. And I think her leaving the show was a good scapegoat so that no more of his nonsense would be shown on television, honestly, because she ain't afraid to put her life out there, obviously, right? I think that husband of hers, if she's still married to him, is the cause.
I can understand that. I think Lisa's most memorable catchphrase is "own it." We need you to own it. And I will say, you know what? That was a good one. I definitely said that at BravoCon a few times. Other than that, she wasn't that funny. When she gave that iconic fight against Kim Richards, some of the mental illness.
I was just thinking about that. She threw that drink down. Don't you ever say nothing about my man no more.
Don't you ever talk about my husband. And Kim had something and she said, I'll talk about what you don't want people to know. But Lisa Rinna, this goes back to like season 1. If y'all have not seen Housewives of Beverly Hills season 1, I might actually go back and review it. And
I remember season 1.
Because that season 1, or maybe it was season 2, because I don't know if Rinna was on season 1. But when Kim was drunk in that car with Rinna, and Rinna was watching it, and you could just see the glisten and the gleam in her eyes. Use this to keep everybody out her business.
Well, it ain't no secret Rinna loves a good salacious story. And unfortunately, she did not survive all of this mess. But I do believe she put everything out that she put out to stay on the show. And perhaps this time it backfired because, certain folks
have power in Hollywood, and you're ending up going against the sisters. And I think because Kim was, obviously inebriated at best. I mean,
all the
allegedly,
time, child.
but she definitely seemed induced, and they talked about her induced behavior on the show. So
True.
it was something Kyle really couldn't defend, and Kyle was high. But you ain't going up against Kathy.
And that's another thing. Kyle, if you notice, Kyle could not defend Kathy. Remember that whole thing with Kyle telling Erica, you say this, you say that, I can't defend you. You say this, you say that, I can't defend you. When did Kyle defend her sister, Kathy, to Lisa last season? Not one time. All she did was hum and moan and think in her brain, what can she say or do? Because she know the shit was true.
And Kathy apparently saying that about her own sister. I feel like both them girls abused Kyle quiet as his kept.
Probably so. Kyle was probably the less problematic of them two, you know what I'm saying? And could probably be more responsible and be, held accountable and hold her accountability, unlike the other two. Because it's obvious Kim couldn't. I don't know what she's doing now. And on that reunion, I don't know if you saw what I saw, but Miss Kathy was very much in denial and not trying to elude at all that she was wrong. She may have gave a fluff apology, but she wasn't authentic. She did not seem authentic at all, other than to try and prove Lisa Rinna as some bad person. That whole deflection.
Kathy doesn't care about anybody that's not in her tax bracket. Because I know Kathy and Kyle fell out because Mauricio took his clients and started his own firm. And fun fact, I live down the street from one of the agencies, but it hasn't been open since I've been here.
Oh, wow. So what is a sign outside talking about we'll be back later?
It's been closed since COVID.
Oh, wow. I hope Lisa Rinna will do well. I hope her husband will not be outed, and I hope her kids will have successful relationships and stay out of Scott Disick's draws. And that's all I got.
Well, you know what? I'll end it on this. Lisa Rinna, now that you're retired, have a piece of bread.
The whole loaf.
All right, y'all. See you later. Thanks for coming on. And don't forget to check out Ray Ray's YouTube channel at Ray Ray All Day.
Thanks a lot. Bye.
Okay. Bye.